synergy of the lineup on GG side. Like, you want to protect this Dazzle, right? Because Bristleback is supposed to be our frontliner, and then you have a Dazzle on the cover, and Dazzle cannot get exposed. But you need to jump on Sniper, so you have like Void Spirit jumping, you have Nature's Prophet using the teleport, you have Dawnbreaker with the Solar Guardian, but then your Dazzle is totally exposed.
Celery will
And I
probably
feel-
just get like the Blink Dagger that he did in last game. Vision game is still pretty good though on the entity side because you do have that clockwork from Fishman. So his main goal is probably every single time jump on Celery.
Yeah. And I feel like, okay, it would be like a Sniper for Dazzle trade, which looks amazing, but basically GG would be totally out of position on the team fight after that and use all the cooldowns.
Also, Stormer went Exort. Yes! Finally!
It's fine, because it has a Viper that can go over. Look, the Viper, he went for the boots now.
30 seconds to battle.
Movement speed, I guess.
I like it.
Against the Bristleback, kind of want to stay out of range.
Against the Hazer, I would think it was even better on that game. But it's good. He's missing the stick, though.
Well, yeah, you don't have enough money to buy both.
Yeah, but
he's not that rich.
Yeah, but after bounties, he's gonna have.
Yeah. Though Toby actually going for the viscous nasal goo. They're looking. Are they gonna? Okay, try and kill off Toby. He's on the run. Maybe they'll get a hit in. That armor reduction is pretty nice, but the Ava plus the shrapnel's coming in. Celery is in trouble himself. Toby might just get first blooded. No, it's gonna be Celery losing his life first. The first blood secured, plus the bounty runes will be a 2-for-2 trade. And that's actually, I mean, it's still definitely pretty good for the Gaming Gladiator side, but could have been a lot better.
I don't know if it's pretty good, because First Blood went the other way. And it went to Pure. I'm actually happy if I'm Entity here.
Are they gonna try lane?
To make it worth, they need to kill the Viper twice. Yeah, tri-laning is definitely the right decision here. Not tri-laning, but like going for the Viper again, like making sure he doesn't touch the creeps. And after you have level 2 on Bristol, then you can leave it. But I just want to make sure he's not touching creeps.
At top lane, Ace is using his treants to pull the lane back. But of course, Fishman does the exact same. And then you're going to have two separate... Pretty much you're playing with 4 lanes on the map. 2 in the top, 1 in the mid, and 1 in the bottom.
Toby and Katomi now going for Celery. But they know that Tofu is here because he's playing super safe.
He's not top. Where would he be?
Jungling, man.
Yeah, easy. The Dawnbreaker jungle. Very, very solid. Okay, this is getting a little bit insane. At least, you know, the Bristol's getting all the free farm in the world.
Somewhere, someone lays blame.
This is a weird situation. Feels like a couple of years ago, you had those lane swaps all of the time where the safe laners were level 1 while the supports were level 3. Because they were just in the middle, like, do I go top, do I go bottom, do I go top, do I go bottom? That kind of is the situation here, though. Toby, finally he tries to get a bit close to the creeps and needs to get himself TP'd out. Will get the TP to safety, but of course loses most of his HP and now has to walk back to the lane. So eventually, they do manage to get sort of what they wanted.
Yeah, it was worth the wait here and worth having Ace with 0 last hits because the Nature's Prophet, he can definitely recover his game afterwards. Fishman going for Ace with the Sharp now.
But Tofu is now top side. Abnel does do a significant amount of damage plus slows, so they need to dip out for a bit. Even with Tofu there, I don't really think the lane does become that much easier for Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, but then Ace he can recover on jungle, and Viper can't. That was the point. Viper has trouble farming, Nature doesn't.
What have we here?
Storm in mid is doing a pretty good job against Boom. Plus side of going Quas Exort against a Void Spirit is that you just have a better chance at farming. Considering you can't really EMP him if he just levels the Simulate and he just jumps away every single time you try to combo him.
Yeah, and he does have lockdown on 2 supports, on Tiny and Clockwork. That means that both side lanes can set up for the Sunstrike.
And of course, it's just better. It's that simple. It's just better. There's Toby being chased out, but that Viper's having a horrid lane. Kataomi with the toss away as well. Very annoying. Now Kataomi's actually getting blocked. That heal bomb. Oh, the Tiny. Does he get away? No, he does not. And that's going to be a kill secured for Dota2. His second of the game is going to go for the Vanguard. It should look like a very good, quick game to get the Aghanim Scepter on the Bristleback.
Yeah, if you wanna look if the game's gonna be fast for the Aghanims, you need to actually look for stacks. Even though he's having an amazing lane, I don't see heroes stacking for him. So it's gonna be a good timing, but not the quickest.
Yeah, you probably are going to need to get... I mean, Tofu is also not necessarily the greatest hero. And the Dawnbreaker to get those stacks is actually pretty decent. But you probably do need to expend your Celestial Hammer.
Oh,
Get a 2-camp stack.
Ace quick buy.
And a Midas. He's going to contest with that mid lane Voker. That's also going hand to Midas. Look at where the creeps are fighting each other, by the way. They're in front of the Roche pit. They're all over the place right now. But yeah, Stormstormer's hand to Midas is going to be done very quickly.
It's approach I wouldn't expect at all, because it feels like they were going for that fast tempo celery the Sunstrike.
That's why you play the Exort. Kataomi is the one that gets the kill. Horatio, he just wants to walk in and continue his Quill Spray stacks. Sunstrike is on cooldown, luckily enough, so it doesn't have to fear that much. Otherwise, he probably would have died as well.
He can still kill Kataomi with the 4 stacks. Okay.
Oh, they're going in, actually. There's a Sunstrike available. It does need to place it correctly, and boom goes the dynamite. Stormstormer gets the kill. And yeah, that's a pretty happy Voker. His Hand of Midas, 6 minutes, 7 minute Hand of Midas timing, not too bad.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be expecting a Midas on Nature's Prophet side. He goes mid.
It's a 4-man gank at 6 minutes in to deal with Stormstormer. Rotation from Kataomi as well, as Fishman, the 2 supports joining hands. But luckily enough, the Treants are tanking the tower hits.
It's not only to deal with Stormstormers, because it's catapult time, so if they have the Nature's Call to tank the tower, Fishman. Okay, alive. So the catapult's gonna do a lot of damage to this tower.
Yeah, but Pure is getting a full free lane on the sniper, and that is also very scary. Sunstrike in, onto Ace, the toss up, takes a lot of damage. Kataomi gets another kill, and they're actually coming in Pure as well with the shrapnel. He goes for that take aim headshot. Shenanigan Tofu will fall, and they are losing a couple of players here on the Gaming Gladiator side with their aggressive mid play.
Yeah, and you're sleeping mid. Otherwise, if they miss all this farm, Celery is dead also in jungle. It feels really bad for Entity. Really, really bad, because felt like with for GG.
Okay, I was already a little bit worried there.
It's good that because it feels like when you have Bristol, you need to snowball. You need to hit that Aghanim's timing, go Roche, and snowball in the map. But when you see the Nature Prophet going for Midas, you already wondering like, okay, they actually don't want to use that timing. They want to go something like late game. They need to scale on Nature's Prophet. But if you go for that scaling game, I'm pretty sure that the Invoker is going to outscale you. And we've seen on yesterday's series that...
Shallow grave there. Kataomi will die in return. Duracho also rotated towards the mid lane.
Yeah, we've seen that a Viper can actually scale, right? We've seen a Viper carrying a game.
Yeah, but that's, 1 in 20 games. So, you can't always bang. Well, okay, to be fair, Duracho, game 1, also really good on the Viper. Okay, 2 in 20 games then.
Yeah, but you have like 1 stun on GG side. So he can just like stay in lane and recover his game. Although I said like, okay, he's not a jungle farmer. They go for Tofu.
He's level 3. Sunstrike's not going to connect at the very least. But yeah, Toby level 6. Tofu level 3. And that is easy money right now. Toby's actually catching up to Boom slowly but surely. That pretty much shows you exactly how good his lane mid has been.
Yeah. Because like Viper can just stay in lane. Unless it's like a doll breaker rotation. Okay, the Void Spirit has the Remnant, but it's something he needs to initiate. So basically you feel like you can just stay in lane and farm and farm and farm. You see a rotation, you TP out.
They're playing so ballsy as well in Entity, just standing in the front lines next to the tower while the Bristleback's walking towards them. No fear whatsoever. They have pure just AFK farming. He's got the Dragon Lance plus Power Treads already done in 9 minutes time. Going for the Maelstrom next. Like, this sniper's not being harassed whatsoever. And there is so little actual catch to take him down in this game.
Yeah, and they need levels to have those catch. They need levels, they need items. Okay, you have a Nature's Prophet, you can teleport into the sniper. But you're not gonna throw Midas at him. Meanwhile, Tofu dies bottom again for the Avatos combo. So you cannot kill him. You can get close to him, but you cannot kill him.
Fishman being chased down, might just get taken down. And will die. So tries to do a little bit of Ras, has the Sunstrike available if need be. Duracho is gonna get tossed underneath the tower with the slow on top. Duracho Sunstrike's not actually gonna connect, but he should still fall regardless. That's such a nice combo as well.
Oh, they go for pure. That's a good smoke.
Oh, do they manage to take him down? He is dropping quickly. He's trying to get the kill on Celery in the meantime. Actually, he does. Okay, he just lost half his HP in half a second.
Yeah, still good. Good trade for GG. You need to kill the sniper, shut down his timings. So it's fine. You lost to Dazzle. The thing is, like, Dazzle not getting the XP from that gank, he's still level 5 with 11 minutes in. I'm not so sure who bought the Dome, if it was like
Tofu
Ace.
did.
That was okay.
But yeah, he was also severely underleveled.
Yeah, and he's 5 still. That's the thing. They're not ready to fight mid because they're missing this short amount of XP to the level 6.
They have had that obs in mid for the almost full duration of the Observer Ward as well. So right now, if you give away that there's a ward up there, you won't really mind.
Yeah, you even make the enemy team tilted because you get a pick off and then he's gonna ping, oh, they have vision, and then comes the support. Man, they don't have vision.
How did they do that? Why are you lying to me? That cost me 50 gold, you
You
bastard.
died because you're bad.
Wow.
You should see some SA communication. They go bottom for Toby. That's the kill.
That's a nice kill. HTP's in as well. He still finds Tofu. But, like, that's the thing. Every single time they get ganked, they still find a kill before they die.
Yeah. They have so much damage output.
And of course the, added Sunstrike, because Expert Voker is the superior Voker, as we all know. I know that you're now not saying anything because I know you like the Wex more.
Nah, I'm just wondering, like, he's the guy that plays this hero, but from someone from outside, I think this build is like too greedy, like going the travel dagger. Like, he splits too much. That's what I've seen on the game he played. And I feel like if he just builds to join the team and have a team fight, Invoker's can be a heavy team fight hero. But he's building like heavy split and not team fight.
Yeah, he kind of needs his items at the ready and then, becomes a complete monster in the late game. That's pretty much what he tends to farm like. Because if you play Quaswex Foker, normally he's in the middle of all the cores. Even if he has a good lane, his farm tends to not be the greatest. just because he doesn't have the same farming tools. But the downside is that you do very easily die to a gank, just like there. You are very squishy. Same with the sniper. You like if they spot you out with a multitude of enemies, obviously, then you do still die. But the problem in the later portions of the game is getting on top of you, getting to that position, which is not gaming Gladiator strength, especially not with the Tiny and Clockwork as the two supports on NT. That's a lot of peel and jump that they have.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, but Nature's Prophet Midas starting to pay off somehow with this greediness on farming from Entity and greediness on build, because they are not making plays. They had 3k ahead and they didn't look for any kill on the map. GG is the team that's actively playing. And you have a Clockwork Tiny, you should be the one playing actively.
Is under attack.
But then it goes back to the item build.
Yeah, Tiny almost has his blink. He's probably just going to farm it up onto Kataomi. Void Spirit looking to try and defend the tier 1 tower towards mid. Stormer wants to push it down. He can resummon the Forge Spirit, which definitely does help a significant amount. And AC's going to go for the shard. Needs to wait, of course, until it's 15 minutes in. And with that shard, you're looking to do a lot of split push shenanigans on the NP this game.
Yeah, you also counter the Kibi that Invoker just bought, the Quelling Blade.
That's also a very nasty little combination. Foker wants Blink, BKB. Let's see, Sniper. He's got the Maelstrom done. Hurricane Pike next. Toby's got the full Spirit Vessel finished up, which is a very superb item to have this game against the Gaming Gladiators lineup.
With me.
Need items
definitely.
on their part.
The Vessel, Bristol,
Pure.
Vessel.
He's gonna get jumped, and this time Pure dies without getting anything in return. So
Not yet, they will.
yeah,
they will.
boom with the meatball. On top. Still dropping low, and eventually he does get taken down. The Viper walked away, so he actually doesn't get any Spirit Vessel charges for that one, which is slightly annoying.
Yeah, I feel like Sniper is dying because his team's not making plays on the map. So it gets easy for GG to know where the heroes are at, and you can do any moves you want. Because your moves, they don't become obvious. Because there are like no heroes in your part of the map scouting it. They want to go for Tofu, at least. No.
Yeah, they're just trying to farm. Stormer is level 12, but Dota2 is like right behind the Sniper right now. He's actually farmed incredibly fast. His Ags is not going to be the fastest timing, but it is pretty swift regardless. 500 gold away from securing the Aghanim Scepter on the Bristleback. Do you think, you know, that Ags is kind of go time for Gaming Gladiators? Or do they still need a bit more?
It's go time for Roche, definitely. Especially because on the other hand, like having Volker with Travel Midas Dagger is like 6k net worth that doesn't really contribute for a Roche fight. So although the game is even on net worth, it's pretty decent for them, this exchange. Like Nature, yes, he does have the Midas, but he has Shard already. And the Shard makes
Tofu getting tossed all over the place, will be taken down. Does have a buyback in case it's needed, of course, to rejoin the team. Net worth-wise, both teams pretty equal. Tier 1 tower mid should drop momentarily as well. And I like the fact that Toby's going for the 4-staff. Because, yeah, Tiny after his blink is going 4-staff as well. They all just want 4-staffs to kite this Bristleback around. Celery, that would be a pretty big kill. Sunstrike comes in, Shallowgrave keeps him alive. Fishman's actually in trouble. Down with the toss. Tosses Dota2 onto Toby. The break comes into play. A lot of damage with the alacrity buff going in. Dota2 is just melted by Toby. And in comes the Dawnbreaker Tofu. Can he get away? This is a pretty painful spot to be in. He's going to get tossed back. Kataomi holds him down and smacks him out. And yeah, if you give the alacrity buff to the Viper, he does become very scary.
yeah, it's a core scaling. Yeah, very underwhelming for GG on the on the first team fight with the Agonies. He, of course, needs the BKB. Boom, going for pure. Not enough damage, though.
Yeah, Pure's pretty tanky. Hurricane Pike actually gonna jump and chase after Boom as well. That's for good measure. He is going for the sniper build with the attributes, because Assassinate is terrible.
Yeah, he's doing more damage right-clicking. He doesn't wait this 2 seconds channeling a spell.
Oh, Grove Bow as well. Okay, extra 100 attack range. Yeah, yeah, sure. Let's have a hero with 1100 attack range. Yeah, that makes sense.
They're pinging Ace. They have the tools. They have Dagger.
Fishman has a hook shot. Oh, hello. Hook shot in, holds him inside the cogs. Ace does pop the ulti, but there's the massive TPs coming into play. Avatos. Sunstrike did connect, and Ace Shallow Grave just barely keeps him alive. And now they kind of need to be a little bit careful. Duracho, though, same story. Other player, Pure, gets the alacrity buff. He's got a double damage as well, looking for a catch onto Boom. And he just chunks away at this Void Spirit. Jump to the side, but it is going to be Pure nonetheless, because he's that godlike range with the take aim, everything on top, and they do manage to still make it a worthwhile fight. They only lose their 2 supports.
Yeah, it gave me at the beginning some flashbacks of game 2 that they dive into engagement, because Clock, he went under tower, and the Tiny felt like, I'm not sure I want to go. And it looked bad when the Shallow Grave came out, but there was no ultimate on Dawnbreaker to connect, so this long fight for the sniper was actually good. Turns out really well for Entity.
And Stormstormer going for at least Scythe, and that's gonna. Well, he also has a 4-staff. So now the actual impactful items for the Voker will come up. He has all his farming tools pretty much with the Blink, Midas, and the pots. And the rest is just gonna be pure utility. And eventually Ags, hopefully, because Cataclysm, always fun.
There isn't many AoE control.
True, it's just for the main part annoying. And it's also, you get +1 for like your Quaswex and Exort, which is always a nice addition.
Katomi.
Catch in mid, Boom, takes a lot of dot damage, Spirit Vessel charge on him as well, but he's got Celery nearby. Actually, Stormstormer coming in, Tornado meet the ball onto Celery, Boom, dropping low, nice Aether Remnant. Celery will just die throwing everything he has. Sunstrike,
Sunstrike!
How does he stay alive? That's the Kaya Sanch right there. It was pretty neatly done, and they're still chasing the toss forward, dissimulate, dodge, avalanche, guesses it correctly as well. These guys are playing 4 DHS. They guess the Sunstrike, they guess the avalanche, they guess everything.
Yeah. And no answer at all from GG side. They feel like they cannot take team fights. They need the BKB on Duracho. They also need this Midas on Ace to pay off, so he wants to split to get time. Also going for the BKB. That's the timing they are waiting for, but might be too late. Because Entity, they are already guaranteeing the Roche.
Yeah, that's a very quick Roche take. It's Pure with that Aegis. Sniper has a Shadow Blade now as well. He's going for the Silver Edge, obviously, because you need to have a break against the Bristleback in the later portions of the game. But now with that Shadow Blade, you're going to need to get Invis detection, which is going to be slightly annoying. The Void Spirit and the Dawn already have it, but even with that, you know, you're going to have a Voker and a Sniper just running amok through the entire team fight.
This fight seems so hard. I'm trying to see like an angle from GG here, but Sniper with Aegis. What do you do? Duracho?
Going in, can he get a catch? His mana's drained. Stormstormer gets out of dodge, or does he? Boom is still trying to chase him down. They're just throwing everything to catch Stormstormer. Nice hook shot in. Stormstormer dropping low and eventually does die to Tofu, Celery, and Shallow Grave. He's actually staying alive for now. Toby going for the right click on the back line. They're all on the wrong side of the tracks here though. Boom still has Dissimulate, almost has his steps available. And hello. Toby just peeks up at him for a sec. Toby a little bit too slow with the Ava. But Boom is going to get taken down. Toby gets the kill with all the dots.
Yeah, that's the approach from GG. You try to get any kills. Toby's tipping Ace. And then when Sniper shows up, you run. You run. Because you barely can kill him once, you definitely cannot kill him twice. They have vision on Ace because of that deep ward. So they're definitely setting up a kill here on him. TP, not gonna work. Would they wait for the stun strike though?
Yeah, but the treants soak up all the damage. Battery Assault somehow does not connect onto the real one.
Oh my god.
He was really hoping for it as well. He was like, please, please, force F to the side. It has to hit from here. It has to hit from here. It
He
can't.
was even like changing the angle, right? So if it doesn't work on that, this one might work. BKB coming on. Oh no, he has the recipe. He doesn't have the Ogre Axe.
Is under attack.
He just probably. I was baited. Still some time for the BKB on Bristol.
Tofu's going for the axe, so you got that big healing coming into the team fight as well. Plus 60% evasion, which is, you know, that's no scoffing matter if you can get it on the sniper. Downside is, of course, the sniper. He's also going for the shard, so then he's going to have a Hurricane Pike, a Silver Edge, and a shard to get out of range. And suddenly he gets 3-shot, literally, by Pure. Just dap, dap, dap. Cool.
They found Tofu also.
Tofu, big fan. Forced staff to the side, going for the TP out. Do they catch him? Oh, Stormstorm hits him with the gold snap. And Tofu will not be able to disengage either. Pure on the low ground. They're giving him all the kills. You know, you're the safe laner. Go ham.
Yeah, he buys the shard. Some sort of escape somehow.
It's really good.
Kind of,
It's insanely good, especially
horse
against
step.
the Bristle. It's kind of like a Hurricane Pike, because you knock the enemies back while you also get pushed back.
Oh, they find Jiracho. He has no TP.
Slowly
They
but
still
surely,
come back.
very, very slowly, they're trying to kill him.
Yeah, but they took him away from the ancient farm. That's pretty good. He has BKB though. Aegis will be gone in 1 minute. Probably. Oh, Wraith Pact. That's huge. Oh,
Radiant
GG.
structures are
They
fortified.
probably want to wait for the Aegis and pick up a fight with this Wraith Pact.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, Wraith Pact is a pretty nice tool, though. They have a couple of heroes that are pretty okay at killing it in like half a second with the Sniper and the Viper.
Dire structures are fortified.
The sniper sorts of need to get out of position, even with the
Tower is under attack.
attack range. They can kite it pretty
Some
well.
Stormer TP top, so this might be a moment where they could try and get a fight with that BKB under Racho done. Aegis is going to expire in 30 seconds, though. And Pure has a double damage. Maybe not.
Yeah. Do they have a scepter? No. Dispelling. Tofu is going for Agony. That can be huge, but takes 2k gold for support. We're looking at like 5 minutes for one great team fight.
Yeah, they're going in on to Boom, toss him back, and he's dead in midair. Fishman actually gets the kill with the hook shot damage. That is a solid 175 damage. Timed it to perfection.
Is under attack.
Ace completing the map, but Invoker can just be her moves with the travel, and they are not worried to show Invoker bottom because they just feel way too strong.
Pure, he's standing on
That
the high ground.
might be the fight. That might be the fight they're looking for.
But the break comes in on to Duracho, pops the BKB, tries to turn it around. Pure, he just continues farming. High five, doesn't care. BKB is used on Duracho now as well. And that's a very big problem.
They seem not to be on the same page. Now you can tell that they're not on the same page. It's not like that they use 2 spells on the same very second. It's basically, you see an opening on Sniper, Bristleback trusts it's an opening, but the Nature Prophet doesn't join at all. So he presses the BKB, and like the timing they were waiting for the entire game, that BKB on Bristol, they just throw away and need to wait for 1.5 minutes more.
And Sniper is a hero that can siege pretty effectively from the low ground with that insane attack range and Shrapnel giving vision of the tower. They
You also have the Rocket Flare giving vision.
Yeah, they do have not the greatest high ground. They have a pretty okay high ground defense with the Void Spirit trying to like get a jump in and do some damage, but they also don't have either a Tiny or a Clockwork, which of course is on the entity side, and that makes high ground defending a little bit tougher. Speaking of tough, Tofu, does he get the TP away? Yes, he does.
The thing is, they actually have a terrible high ground defense, but the true defense is shoving waves, splitting the map. It's what Ace is doing. He's doing that pretty well, honestly. That didn't die for so long.
Going for the Witchblade on the as his next item on the NP. Okay, that's an interesting choice. Feels late to get a Witchblade.
Yeah. Maybe he wants the upgraded Witchblade afterwards.
Revenant's Brooch.
Revenant. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you also need an E-Blade, and then you can go ham. But it's one of those things where you need like 15k extra, and then you can be amazing.
That's all he needs.
You just need to double your net worth right now. Go.
Okay, the supports, they smoke behind the Bristol. They basically know that the enemy team has vision there, so they're trying to bait that they initiate on Bristol.
Well, they're gonna go in. He does have a BKB available, does pop it. And the TP does get interrupted, but Duracho is gonna go for the back line. Does he get them caught? Fishman, nice hook shot to keep him alive. Pure is in trouble. The sniper is getting a lot of damage against him, but Duracho, he's gonna get broken. The tornado actually keeps him alive for a second longer, but in the end he does falter. Pure is gonna get taken down. Ace with the BKB right-click fight against Stormer. Toby is also here, and Ace is forced to TP out of there. Otherwise, he is gonna get taken down. Katomi with the double 4-step forward, trying to catch up to the Dazzle. But luckily enough, Celery has his own as well. And with that kill secured, hey, Tofu gets a double bounty going for the TP. Battery Assault. Catches him. Have a toss. Tofu. Still getting away. No mana for a hook shot.
And he knows like 2 heroes are at him, so they can kill the Viper mid. Or they
can they though? With the double buyback, maybe. You're lucky that Toby doesn't have a shard.
One buyback they can.
Yeah, no.
One buyback they can.
Viper is pretty tanky. 2.8k, Hurricane Pike, got plate now as well. If he has shard, that building the tier 3 tower would have been done.
Yeah, Pure, he was very out of position on that team fight. Props to GG, because they baited this engagement, like knowing that they would fight under enemy vision, but they were the ones smoked, so they would get some heroes out of position on the enemy side. But he barely died, so he's going for Satanic, because just a small amount of life steal is enough to keep him alive. Imagine like when he has the Satanic completed with all the extra HP, with all this 175% life.
Yeah, they know probably not have any problems. They don't have any healing reduction either on the side of Gaming Gladiators, so in that regard he is pretty much a happy camper. Ace did, by the way, go for the Deso. I think that's a better choice than the Witchblade, because Deso at least gives you like rat backdoor potential a lot more than a Witchblade would. But if he gets both, then I'm again very confused.
It gets also more team fight.
Okay, they're gonna go in onto Boom, the toss back again, and Boom, Shallow Grave, nice usage there, Celery. He does get the double dive to the side. Fishman's actually in a world of hurt here. That's gonna be the big heal bomb coming through. Fishman is dead. Toby is the next one in trouble. Needs to disengage. The slow's being thrown up by Storm, but the BKB means the Ratchet cannot be stopped. Ace going for Pure on the back line, but Ace, yeah, he got outrun in the meantime. Now Duracho needs to be careful because he does not have a BKB available anymore, and that's where Stormer can throw his entire barrage of spells on top of him. Slowly but surely, he is going to be able to disengage for now. Can they get on top of him? No, Stormer still chasing. Has a scythe in 3 seconds. Meatball not going to be able to connect, but they need the vision. There's going to be the Hex. Duracho is going to be controlled. His mana is gone. And Toby with the Alacrity buff going ham as well. Duracho so close to disengaging. Still healed up in the end. Sunstrike does get... Oh my god, he gets away. Somehow magically does run back to safety. That is Celery right there as a god coming through.
Yeah, but it's a die back on Celery. A free Roche for Entity now. Buyback also on Void Spirit. He wanted to re-engage on the team fight, but he couldn't. stats, his agonies. He was very, very close to it. It could be a game-changing item, but he just spent on the buyback that he didn't actually get to do any use out of that. He just stayed in base, afraid of what was happening. Yeah, this is really difficult for GG. They need to count with Entity making many mistakes. The best way to force the enemy team into mistakes is what Ace is doing, splitting the map, maybe Invoker TPs to deal with it, and you get like Viper alone or Sniper alone. They need some outplays here to be back.
A Pure getting caught off guard, you know, 2-3 times in a fight. That would definitely be a very big plus. Stormer is roaming across the entire map the entire time. He is actually top net worth. He's currently ahead of Pure. And that's pretty impressive. That's boss Exort Voker right there.
Yeah, he has 400 creeps. He has more creeps than the sniper. Because with the travel, of course, most of those creeps belong to the Trint, are the Trints that belong to the Nature's Prophet. Not most, but let's say at least 50. So that's where the advantage comes from.
And he's going Octarine Core as well on Stormer, which is going to be a very nice item to have. Ace, pop the BKB, 4-staff back. And that is going to be the BKB of Ace on cooldown, which is pretty neatly done by Stormer. He's also level 25, Radial Deafening Blast. Always big value.
That's the thing. This 20 talent in Nature's Prophet super broken. But it's countered by 4 staffs. Can you look how many 4 staffs there are in Entity?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone's got a sort of 4 staff. 2 of them have it upgraded. But yeah, that's kind of what you expected as well when you saw the draft, thinking the only way that they lose is if they catch the sniper. Everyone just buy a 4-staff sniper, doesn't die.
Yeah. It helps protect the sniper, but definitely protects you from the Sprout. Also, Bristleback can be really well kited.
They're constantly looking for Ace. Tofu's also doing some split pushing in the top lane. They mark it up. They're actually wasting a lot of time here on the side of Entity with trying to catch out Ace, and Tofu are dealing with the split push.
Yeah, I'll not say wasting, because they have no other choice, right?
Yeah.
They need to catch those heroes, and the net worth advantage is just going higher and higher, so they're not in such a rush. Yes, they do have the Aegis. Yes, it's nice if you can push during the Aegis, but it's not a must. Like, you're getting more and more net worth.
Toby, he does have the shard. I think that might have actually been the shard from... Was that the shard from Roche, or did he buy it himself? Did they give it to the Voker? I'm not too sure. Actually, I think they might have given it to the Voker, because he has a lot of extra cash.
Now they're going high ground. That's the catapult wave. That's the one they want to use. Viper with alacrity. Oh my god.
Viper with alacrity and shard. Buildings just melt. That dot going absolutely ham.
Yeah, Dazzle tried to get close, and he needed to use Shallow Grave on him. He doesn't have for the bridge.
Sunstrike in.
Oh! Sunstrike!
Oh! 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 They just burst him! They just burst him! High five! Pure. Even standing in front of the enemy's fountain. Like, yeah, sure, high five. Gotcha!
Yeah, Nature Prophet is split pushing top, trying to force someone back, but you need to be back. There.
Sunry is dead without a buyback. And they don't have a save now. Boom is just going to get absolutely wrecked. Pure's going ham. This is free farming. Easy money, easy games. He's going for the rampage into the fountain. He dies with the satanic. Going ham. Gets the mega kill. Toby actually gets the tofu kill. That is painful. Can he get it here secured on Ace? And he does. Rampage for Pure coming into play. And that is going to be Entity shutting it down. What a weird last fight.
Can you call it a fight?
Okay, what a weird last annihilation.
When both sides hit, you know? Yeah. Like, they couldn't get close to the sniper.